What's going on, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we are back.
Woo!
Yes, it's Drinks and Conversation.
The podcast.
Yes, and I am Intro Picks, and I'm always in the building.
And I'm Oxytocin, and it's always going down.
Yeah, we are back, y'all.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Hey now. We're back.
Yes. And we got something special for y'all, matter of fact.
Y'all don't know, but
our event is coming up this weekend.
Saturday. Ew.
Yeah. Oh, we about to party.
If there's anything we know how to do, it's
Party.
That's what we do.
And drink. And conversate.
Well, I got the drink. I
got
the
the-
party.
I
I
got
bring
that
the
part.
party. He bring the drinks, and then it makes a bigger party.
And y'all, this is our 80th episode.
8-0.
80th.
We got a little gray hairs going on.
That's big. That's big.
That's all right though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been doing this a long time, Oxytocin.
You
We've been
know,
doing this a long time.
Intro Picks has the acne and wrinkles to prove it.
And the age. I got the age to prove it too. We done did a whole lot in this
Yes.
amount of time that we've been doing our podcast.
On the podcast, doing our event, in conjunction with the podcast. So it's a lot going on. Yeah, and it's just, I feel like it's just a time for reflection. What do you think?
I think so too. I think just us going back like 80 episodes. Like 80 episodes is, a lot of people don't get that far. You know what I'm saying? And
I know.
it's a milestone, especially with the amount of guests that we've had sit here right in the studio.
Hey, that's so true. It's like having a baby, and it's an 80-year-old baby.
It's an 80-year-old
baby. It's our baby, and it's 80, and it's not. It's weird, but I
we're
know
not
you
old
understand.
though. We got a whole lot more to go. Like we got a whole lot more to do.
That's why it's still a baby.
Yeah.
It's still a baby. So you know. But we had 80 episodes. What is your favorite episode? Do you have one?
My episode is your birthday episode. Okay? This episode, I think it was episode 4.
It's so ironic is that the episode you love is the episode I hate. That's my least favorite episode out of everyone.
Let me give y'all the context of this episode with Oxytocin, okay? Why I love it so much, because it was Oxytocin's birthday.
Whoop, whoop.
And she celebrated her birthday all month.
Don't you know it? I do. I really do.
I said, listen, so did we go out that night? Listen, I can't even remember.
I think we did. I don't know.
Okay, so either way,
highly likely.
Oxytocin started her birthday off. She's not really a drinker, as you can tell, and she had a little bit too much to drink. But the trooper that she is, right? She said, you know what, fuck that. We started this. We 5 episodes in. We doing this damn episode. It don't matter if I'm sick. I'm drunk.
Yep.
I'm doing it.
Yep.
So
I persevered, guys. I persevered.
It was funny as hell because I'm sitting there, we sitting there doing the show, and this is when we trying to mold and trying to get into our thing. And it's just like she throwing up while on the mic. Like every second it was like, yeah, and then on the next over on the side. But y'all couldn't hear this, but it was
We're
it was so
professional.
crazy.
Come on now.
It was so crazy. It was so funny. I was laughing throughout the whole. That was actually 2 years ago.
Yo,
by the way,
I'm gonna listen to it. I think maybe I don't think I've ever heard the whole episode. Oh
yeah, that was
memories.
That was memorable for me.
Woo.
That was fun. Oh, and one more when we had when we had Black Friday here.
Oh,
okay.
Shout out to Black Friday. She got toasted.
She got toasted.
Yo,
I think she go by something different. She has a different name now, but
yes, but we literally had to walk her to her Uber, put her in her Uber. I was like, call me when you get inside, we made sure she got home safely. She was good. It was just, woo. She stood. We didn't know anything
You're not
was wrong
telling the
until
whole
she stood
story,
up.
Oxytocin.
No, we didn't
We're going to reflect. No, this is what happened, y'all. Let me tell the story because this is my favorite part, all right?
He loves the drunk
so
story.
I
Go
guess
ahead.
when they come on the show, you know, we have drinks and we have things. I mean, you can't have drinks and conversation without drinks, right?
Yeah.
So she wound up having a little bit too much to drink.
The Henny gets you. The Henny will get you.
The Henny got you.
Anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
Amen.
My Rue Pratt voice. And so we went out to the Uber, but we thought her Uber was outside already, and we got and we got into the wrong car.
She was like, and the girl was like she didn't even.
I mean, she didn't even realize. She was like, "This is not your car."
She's like, "I'm not an Uber. I'm here to get my friend." We was like, "Oh," so we had to take her out the car. That was mad.
That
funny.
was crazy, right?
I forgot about that part.
So we got into the wrong damn car, and then we like, "Oh, dang, my bad." You know what I'm saying?
So we
like,
pull her out.
we pull her out, and
the
then
drunk girl in the back.
And then 2 seconds later,
Pulled out.
Yeah.
And then we got her in the right Uber.
Yes. In the right Uber, then she was good.
Yes,
she was good to go.
You got to make sure the people get into the right Uber.
Yes. So it was fun. Like, you know, those were my two most memorable, you know, times.
You love the drunk stuff. Why am I not surprised that your favorite is the drunk stuff?
Yeah. That's when the best people come out. You know? That's when the best guests come out.
When they drunk.
When they
You
drunk.
are so trifling.
We try to get them drunk.
Oh my God.
So come, if you're trying to get drunk, it's been drunks and conversations a lot of times throughout these episodes, okay? A lot of times.
True.
What about you?
Oh, one of my favorite episodes was our very first, well, not the very first, but the 7th episode, because that was our first guest. And we had my dear great friend Mikey D on.
Mikey D.
Mikey D, 2 E's on a D.
Yeah.
Man, Mikey is just a dope artist. And like right now, he's moved out to California to go and chase his dreams. And we know he in Cali.
Oh,
he's a
man.
Cali resident, Los Angeles.
They ain't got no metros out there.
And I know he's going to pop. So we're just excited for him and his journey. Mikey, we miss you. So he won't be at Drinks and Conversations this Saturday, unfortunately. But
when is he going to do the? You know, when he was here, we was asking about the Metro tour.
I think it may be Drunks and Conversations.
I might be drunk right now.
He can't even talk.
Thanks, Mikey D. So yeah, but congratulations to him.
Yes, Mikey, we love you. We support you. You know, it's always fam here at Drinks and Conversations, and you are always welcome. And we look forward to seeing you do what you do.
And I think he's been at like every one.
Yo, Mikey is a trooper. Yeah. That's my boy.
He's been on that podcast more than once.
Yes. So, he's always down to come through. Like, that's my boo. Yeah. I love Mikey. I love Mikey D.
We had a lot going on. Who else? Who else do we have?
Gosh, we've had so many people on this show, from the CEO and founder of Glamazon Defense, with for women self-defense company in the DMV area. You know, you gotta know how to kick some ass. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Yeah. It ain't safe in these
streets.
She's
been a major supporter.
Yes. We've had DJ Steve Martin.
Oh yeah. I just ran into him. Actually,
really?
Yes, I did.
Where'd you run into him at?
I ran into him at an event. At Ashley's event. Actually, Ashley was on our show.
Ashley was on the show. Yeah. Ashley, I'm so sorry I couldn't make it, but I know Intro Pics held it down for the both of us.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
And we did it up, and it's Entrepreneurs Rock, actually. But yeah, I saw him, and you know what? We about to set something up and bring him back on the show.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
I'm excited about that. We got a lot to talk about.
Yes. Who else have we had? Jamacy.
We had Jamacy in the building.
And you can actually catch her. I think it's on WJLA Channel 7. Where she does
she
her
is doing
segments.
Big things. She is on TV. She
regularly. Okay, you gotta throw that in there sometimes because they might not know.
And the funny thing about it is, I remember when Jamacy called me and told me what direction she wanted to take her business in. And you know what? She just went out and did it, and doors are opening up for her.
Dreams come true.
Yeah.
You gotta put in that work.
Proud.
Proud. Yes. we feel like proud parents right
I know, because I feel like we have so
God.
many people. And what about Melody?
Oh, shout out to Miss Mel, the realtor.
Right.
So if you need to get you a house or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to stack them coins or whatever. See what your financial portfolio looking like or whatever.
And you know I follow her on Facebook.
And she's definitely going to be in the building. So, yeah.
And she is selling houses, and she is doing her thing in real estate. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. And when y'all come to the event, it's going to be on the pop.
Yes. Who else? Oh, my goodness. We've had so many great individuals. We had King K on.
Yeah, we did.
He was dope. He's a mover and a shaker promoter in the city, you know.
Yes, he's super doing big promotions out here.
No, I'm sorry. I cut you off. My apologies. I just remembered who else was a favorite podcast of mine was when we had Chaos Itself. And you know, we love Chaos Itself. He's always performing at our Drinks and Conversations, which is a special treat for the crowd.
Yeah.
He knows how to hold it down. He owns the mic, and his delivery is epic.
Not too many people can do what he does.
Oh, no. And do it so well.
Right. And one thing I like about Chaos Itself, for me, he really does tell from the perspective of, like, a young black man like myself. You know, and I feel like on some days, you know, okay, y'all just gonna act like
I love it.
Y'all
I just
gonna
want
act
to
like,
see my son.
All right, let me tell you.
Okay.
He do. So
he does.
Which I enjoy. So they're gonna love him.
So dope.
Listen, he's gonna be there this weekend at Drinks and Conversations 8. All right.
Yes.
So, yeah. And we also had Mr. UL.
Oh yes, Unique Legacy.
Yeah. He came through.
Always supporting.
A couple of times.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Man,
this has been a great ride. I'm just so excited to see where we're going.
Yeah. Oh, and we can't forget Bertrand. We can't forget him. We can't forget Coach B. Like, let me tell you, he is doing some major things. He got a podcast.
Yep.
Actually, he just sent me a couple of episodes that he just did. And listen, if you're looking for motivation, if you're looking for someone to give you the right knowledge,
give you that push.
This is him.
Sometimes you need to be pushed.
Yeah. So that's what's poppin'. Who else we had? Who else going through? We had a lot.
You know what question I get about you a lot from individuals? How did you get the name Intro Pics? Tell the people.
How did I get the name?
Where did Intro Pics come from? Yeah.
Okay. So most people, when I started out, I did photography, and
oh really?
I still do photography and business, and Intro Pics just came from really a shorter version of my business name, which is Introverted Pictures. So that's how that kind of came about. You know, this is back in the day when Twitter was, on and popping, and you had to create your little username that was, and I couldn't put Introverted Pictures. So Intro Pics was that, and it stuck with me, and that's what people know me as, and that's what it is. What about you, Oxytocin?
What about me, sir?
How did you get your name?
I got my name, I think, from my sister. I can't really remember, but she told me that she's the reason for my name. So I'm just going to run with that. It was her. But basically, Tosin is my real name. I am Nigerian. I'm not going to give y'all my full name, but it means God is worth worshiping. Okay. So I just took the Tosin, which would I allow people to call me and what I go by, and I took the Oxy and I put it together. And we know what Oxytocin does. It's a love drug. It makes you feel good. When you get a promotion, when something great happens in your life and you're feeling that great feeling, your body releases oxytocin, and that's just what I want to be to people. When you listen to me, when you interact with me, I want to give you that feeling.
Okay. All right.
That's what that is. That's me.
Oxytocin.
Yeah, I'm not going to say again. I've been
Why? Because
me and my girlfriends, we were just being funny. Like, everything we said, we were saying that after, and now it's like I'm in trouble because it's sticking. So I got to, stop.
You gotta stop.
Cold turkey.
You feel like
gotta quit.
You feel like the culture is attacking you a little
I
bit.
think I can't stop saying it. I don't know. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me.
So, all right, I know we tell this story a million times, or at least I do, as far as how we came together and how we decided, that this is a podcast, that there's something that we wanted to do. But, so we always wanted to do something together.
Well, you've always wanted to do something with me, and I've been... No, we really always wanted to work together.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
I always have oxytocin proofreading everything for me. All right, let me tell you, when this is a letter I gotta send out or something very important, I'll be like, edit this up for me, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always look out for the homie.
I've always wanted to work with oxytocin on some type of project or something. And like I said,
we've tried a few times and it didn't work out. We tried the other thing. We don't want to let y'all know. We might have to go back to it. But the other thing, it just wasn't the right time.
We tried a couple things. Yeah, it wasn't the right thing. As far as that. But this wound up opening up a lot of doors, and really, really, it's because the friendship that we have. Well, the type of friend that oxytocin is, and I threw an event one day for my birthday, and I was over my head, and oxytocin wound up stepping in and just really helping me with everything. She was on time too. That was back in the day. Nowadays, I don't know.
Don't get it twisted, intro pics. I am always on time.
So she let me tell my story. So she wound up helping me out, and I just knew from there. I was like, listen, this is something we should do. And we started the Drinks and Conversation event, and then it spawned into our podcast that we have today. So, and now we 8 events later,
Not 8, 80.
8 events later, 80 episodes in over 2 years worth of time. And I think it's awesome. So what has been your experience with the podcast so far?
Sorry, my experience with the podcast has been really, really great. Honestly, we all have our day jobs. We all have our lives that we are living. And this is like a release from that. You know how they say you got to find that thing to do that makes you happy and just to make it all worth it? The podcast is it for me. I love hanging out with you. We have a great time. I love the events. We meet great people. We're building a network. And it's, it's something that I wouldn't have been doing anyway. You know what I mean? I can't. After our events, I'm really like on such a high. Like, I can't explain it. I feel so good. We're like, what are we doing next? Everybody's laughing. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's feeling good. I really wish if I could just make everybody just feel good, I would. You know what I mean? It's a lot that goes on in this world. There's a lot, that we are exposed to. And sometimes you just got to step back and enjoy your life. And just appreciate the small things. Appreciate company. Appreciate meeting new people, hearing their story. Like, that is a blessing. So.
And for me, I my experience is I love the chemistry, and I love the fact that we get to meet new people, and that we get to just make new connections. And even with our event, when we have our event, I be on a high too. Like, I just be surprised that, so many people are enjoying what we have to give, in a sense, and what we are putting out there, So, and I'm just happy that we've been able to be consistent, and I'm happy that we are still growing and still trying to open up even more doors for both of us. Plus, I like how I sound on this podcast thing. You know what I'm saying?
You sound good or whatever.
They say I got a radio voice.
Or whatever. No, they lie.
and listen, and we get to laugh and joke, and and have a couple drinks in the meantime, and express our opinion. So I'm happy about that. So I can't, think of anything else that that I would want to say. But Listen, Oxytocin, we've had a really, really great run.
We've had a blast, and it's only just begun.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, one thing I want to ask you, Oxytocin.
Ask me.
Most people won't know, and by the time this episode actually posts, it'll be our event. But what made you cut your hair?
I cut my hair?
Yes.
Let me check. Hold on.
Oh
Yeah, I did.
What? I need to know what.
Wow, everybody asks me that question, and I feel like people expect a really loaded answer. Like, what was wrong? What was going on? Like, honestly, it was time. It was time. I had locks for like 12 years. I know it's less than 13 years. I know it's over 10 years. Somewhere in between there, I'll round it up at 12. But, it was just time. As you grow, you evolve, you learn. You got to, just put away some things.
You sure
and
it wasn't the Black Panther movie? You sure it wasn't?
Hey, look, you can call me Okoye all day. And honestly, like, I love Denai Guerrera. I think she's so beautiful. Like, I'm so in love with her. And, people be like gassing me. I'm like, oh, you look like her. I be like, okay. Like, I be gassed up. Because she is so beautiful. I'm like, me? I'll take that. Okay. Absolutely.
I mean, so it wasn't any type of hesitation.
No. And the thing is, like, I cut it myself. I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you did it yourself? Yeah. Like, I came home from church. I sat down. And I was like, you know what? I asked my daughter to grab me the scissors, and I just started cutting them off.
Angela Bassett style.
Yeah, and I don't miss them. I'm good. Like, I like.
But they say with your locks, as you grow your locks and you have long locks, beautiful locks, that this energy, this spirit within your locks, and a lot of times that's why a lot of people don't cut it. And sometimes that's why people do cut it.
Yeah,
so
because not every spirit is a good spirit. And I felt almost freed in a way. I felt like something was lifted off my shoulders. Like, granted, my hair was lifted off my shoulders, literally. But no, I just had to let it go. And I felt free, if I will. If that makes sense. Yeah. So.
Not your average girl in your video.
And
you know?
I love it.
Well, I think you look beautiful. I think that is dope.
Thank you.
I feel like sometimes you don't have to be tied to just your hair. I think a lot of times women are really tied to, the hair. It's important, But look at me. I'm bald. I cut this shit off every day. But go ahead, Oxytocin.
Doing
your thing.
I'm a Dora now. I'm a Dora Milaje. So, one of the baddest warriors in the land or whatever.
So what do you expect from this event coming up?
I expect a good time. You guys don't understand. I've been twerking all week in preparation.
Really?
I've been listening to my ratchet every morning. Getting ready. This week has been a blast. Like, you don't understand. I'm just trying to make it to Saturday. You understand? No, like, really, like, I just been listening to great music. I just been on this good vibe. Like, everything is good. We're going to have a great time. We're going to twerk something, shake something. It's about to be twerk something Tuesdays up in that Saturday.
On that Saturday event. Right.
Yes. Like, I just really, live your life. Honestly, we are only here for a short period of time. I used to hear people say, live, love, laugh. I'm like, I got time for that. Like, I got work, but no, you really need to laugh. Enjoy the people that you know. Enjoy the company, your family, your friends. Go out, kick back. Like, really have a good time.
That's true.
Because when it's over. Okay?
I thought you said you was going to stop saying
I know. I said I was going to stop saying ew. No, but I really mean it.
Well,
like,
that too.
Sometimes we stress so much and we have to stop. We really have to stop and realize how blessed we are.
Yeah. And that's what we're here for. We're here to provide that. And with this event this weekend, listen, I just like seeing the people. I like enjoying a few drinks. I like acting a fool. And I like just coming through and hearing people's opinions.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about. And that's what we about to do.
And I like the candy as well, because we be having some eye candy up in there. You know, I be loving the view. I'm just saying. All right.
Do you be hollering at anything?
No. I'm not the hollering type. I just like to enjoy the eye candy.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we're gonna have a great event.
We are. Whoop, whoop.
And big ups to Amanda Wiles, because we got her in the studio. Can we get you on, Amanda Wiles? Because she's been here since day one too.
Yeah.
Now you love me. First, nobody was praising me. Nobody
Back
was
then we
saying
didn't
anything.
want you.
Now you have we
Now
all
you're alone.
Yeah,
All right, okay.
yeah. See? Trifling.
You ain't eating that hot though. Like no.
Amanda Wiles, so tell us your experience here, drinks and conversation.
Work.
What
And
has
it better
been
be
my-
good.
Hey, I can lie to the people. No, it's been fun. It's been fun. I've been doing something that I have wanted to do for a long time, and working with you guys is great. You know, I get to Joan on Julian, intro pick. I get to Joan on oxytocin. You know. My stuff is always fire. I wish you guys could hear it.
I said be real. Be real. Okay, be honest.
I would be an artist. No, but I like the guests that you guys have on. And any questions that you ask is always good to get a different perspective. I hear what you guys think, but sometimes your guests either agree with one of you or agree with none of you.
That's true.
So it's good to just get different opinions. So I like drinks and conversation. I love the event. It's always high energy, full of fun. People just bringing good vibes. Like what she said, like energy, just good vibes all around.
Good
Very
energy.
positive.
Good energy through.
Yeah, I'm an energy person. Like I feel you before anything else. I feel somebody before anything else. Before the first hello is exchanged. When it comes to relationships, friendships, I gotta vibe. I gotta have that energy. Gotta be right.
That energy is good. And you know what? At our event, let me tell you. You know, Crystal and No Face Robber.
Yes, they one
So-
of my favorites too.
They was my favorite. They
My
just
favorite
wound up
couple.
coming into our event just one day.
Off the humble.
Off the humble.
They're like, what's that ruckus going
Yeah,
on? Let me
what's
see.
going on?
Baby, you go first. We don't know what's going on in there.
And listen, the hustle is real because it's a husband and wife.
Yeah. A young husband and wife.
Yes, and they actually are expecting a baby.
First
soon.
baby.
So, I mean, congratulations to them.
Yes.
And they came through, and Crystal, No Face Rapper's wife, you know, she was on it. Like, she was like, listen, she was like his PR, almost.
She is.
Basically.
She is.
And she
Talk about holding your man down.
holding it down. She said, listen, this is who we are.
This is what we
doing.
do.
And listen, we need to be a part of your show. And they followed up, and they came on, and we talked
I
with
love them.
And they just been in a Drinks and Conversation family ever since then.
Absolutely. So shout out to them. Many blessings, safe labor and delivery, girl.
Yeah,
you know
on
I
that.
got a gift for baby.
Yeah.
So I'm just so happy for them.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell me, Oxytocin, what do we see in the future?
Well, I do plan on attending your wedding. I do plan on
Okay.
getting you a baby shower gift. I do plan on having a great time
You
at
is
this
speaking
event.
into this is for me, huh?
I got your blessings, okay? I got your blessings. No,
Got your blessing right here in my back pocket.
No, we're gonna have a dope event. I'm looking forward to more events, and we're looking to, up the ante. So there's some definite changes coming, some better changes coming to this podcast. So it's already lit. Just imagine.
And for me too, 80 episodes in, I feel like going
200
forward.
episodes. We on our way.
We on our way. I feel like going forward, I'll definitely like to see the show evolve, and just to give y'all a little bit more insight into us,
Who we are.
And what, just give a little bit more.
What we have to offer.
And all the guests that we want to have come through even more, and build more relationships. So I'm just excited for that going forward in the future. But yeah, we're gonna make it happen. And yeah.
Intro. Are you riding?
No, I'm not.
Oh, and also, if you you will be celebrating a birthday and you gonna be in attendance, let us know. Let
us know.
No.
Because we want to celebrate everybody's birthday.
Yeah.
Leo season is in full effect.
So y'all know Amanda is the damn.
I'm a Leo.
Damn
I love
Leo.
Leotian. She's a Leotian.
I love us. Leos are loyal, beautiful, take charge, and epic. So you know what? I will be celebrating a birthday. Maybe not on the 4th, but who cares?
So they
we'll
say.
celebrate it on the 4th.
So they say.
Y'all season go by real quick.
No.
So we gonna celebrate it, get it over with.
Stop
Leo
hating. Clearly, neither of these two are Leos, and they're mad that they missed the ship.
I'm not really mad because I'm the best sign in the world, but I'm gonna let you have your moment to shine.
Y'all, what? You gonna be
She's
2019?
a Scorpio. Listen, everybody's a
No.
Scorpio. Everybody's some kind of a Scorpio. But you're just, you're like another version of a Scorpio. Leo's another version of a Scorpio.
No, we run this.
Yeah.
We not.
I mean, y'all like another version,
boys.
Yeah,
I think both of you are like, you're a Leo and then you're a Scorpio. It's kind of on the same scale. None is really better than the other. Now, when you talk about Pisces, that's when you level up.
No.
That's when you level up. Level up.
Really?
Level up. Okay?
All y'all do is level up.
They going back and forth for no reason.
Right.
Y'all
They
always
both
crying.
they
Y'all
both
don't know
at the
what
bottom
y'all
of the
want in
barrel.
life.
Pisces stay crying
Pisces
though.
don't
Y'all
never
are
know.
signs.
Scorpios and Leos are both
Pisces
at the
don't
bottom
never
of the
know
barrel.
what they want.
Y'all at
don't.
the bottom
don't.
of the barrel.
They don't. Oh,
You know, so I don't even know
You
why y'all
having
arguing.
your event in
Level up.
Leo season.
Level
I
up.
need you to level up your opinion.
Level up.
of
nobody
Leo.
remembers
Level
the
up.
beginning of the year.
Exactly.
They only remember the middle and the end. And she's in the middle,
Level
but
up.
they really remember the end.
No. These people are haters. Don't mind them. Leos turn up at drinks and conversations because it's what we do best.
We're going to all the signs turn up, okay?
Well, yeah, but you
Because
know,
the
Leo.
Scorpio says so. Right. Let's
No,
keep
but
it.
seriously, let us know if you are celebrating a birthday with us. You can reach out to Intro Pics on Instagram. You can reach out to Oxytocin on Instagram. Or you can just reach out to Drinks and Conversations and just send your DM there. Let us know. We
Oh,
look
yeah.
forward to celebrating
So we
with
got
you.
DJ Dope Star.
Oh, shout out.
Dope
Happy birthday. Pew, 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 pew. I did it with my
How you
mouth.
go? I'm about to say, how
I
you
know,
gonna do?
because he's a DJ, so they always do the pew, 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 pew. So we did. So I guess I vocally did it. And whatever. Happy birthday. He knows what I'm trying to do.
Listeners out there, please forgive my co-host. Ever since she done cut her hair, she all over.
Whatever. Happy birthday to you.
DJ Dope Star, happy
Yes,
birthday.
yes.
Listen, he has been with us since the beginning,
Say what?
and we appreciate you, brother.
We do.
So that's that. Listen, we could just wrap this up right about right now. We done did all.
We gotta get ready for y'all. We gotta get ready for y'all.
We got to get ready for y'all this weekend. It's going down. Drinks and Conversations 8.
And last but not least, be sure to get your limited edition Drinks and Conversation shot glass. We're gonna have them, get them up off us, support the event because we put the show on for y'all.
And these going to be our originals. So make sure you get the originals. Original. Yay.
Aight.
Yay. Collect them all. We're going to have different ones on different events.
Yes, so you want to make sure you get the original.
Yes. And bring a friend.
So bring your friend.
Because it's all free. Just come through.
And Phil, you could even
And
bring
drink
it.
with
It's
us.
complicated. Like, I'm sure we'll help you figure it out.
We
Go
will.
on and come
Because we
through.
make connections now.
We do.
Yeah. So we got. You know what? We got to make sure DT is in the building. Let me tell you something.
DT
We
is
almost
going
forgot
to be
about
in
him.
the building.
Yeah.
He gonna
You
be
better
in the
make sure
building. You know
because
that's
we
the
set
hoe.
him up on a date
Matter of
last
fact,
time, but we got to
DT
see.
was one of my episode I really enjoyed as well when we had DT on.
Let me
We
tell
have
you,
had so many people on. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
When DT come on, when DT come to the event, we gonna find out what happened with him and his date.
Funny story. I was literally, I was at home bored one night. Just started, let me turn on Netflix. I'm watching Netflix and I'm like, oh, let me watch It Takes a Church. I'm bored. So I get to episode 3 and guess who I see? DT.
He on it?
He on the show.
Oh, look at
I was like,
Hollywood already.
Already.
That's probably why he never called the girl back or never did the date that we were. We're going to figure this out when he get here. Hollywood already. We're going to bring him back to DC, y'all.
we gotta bring him back.
We're going to figure out what happened.
All right. I'm just like, all right, okay.
But yeah, awesome. Listen, we if you want to come on the show, holla at us.
Yes,
Listen,
we would love
it's
to
all
have
about
you.
building. It's all about doing what we have to do. We've had a great time. 80 episodes and 8 events down. Intro picks, oxytocin here with Amanda Wiles. Listen, we doing our thing. Special thanks to Romel, because Romel has been a big part of our success.
Absolutely. Lynn Addison Media Group. Absolutely.
Yes. And that is what's popping.
Row.
I think we about done. Did we get everything? We did
got everything. Everybody.
Good.
Everybody.
We check. Oh,
Check.
AJ Prada too. That's one of my best friends. So he was on the show as well.
Oh, I'm about
He's
to say
doing
your
his thing.
birthday.
He just had a baby. Congratulations to him. Yeah,
Whoop, whoop.
yeah. So we are out basically. Come on now, oxytocin. We gotta get it together. We gotta get some real sound effects and shit here on the podcast.
We on it.
It's Drinks and Conversation.
The podcast.
We out.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep doing that. Like I'm like I have an issue. Pray for me.
Everything is sticking to you these days. What's going on?
Because I don't got no hair to catch.
Yeah, I know you don't got nothing to catch all the stuff, no spirits and stuff that guardian angels that left you and stuff. I told you not to cut it. I told you.
I cannot believe it.